Welcome to a presentation about socialism brought to you by your neighborhood doctors. Please remember that we will cover the topic in general terms. Please consult your doctors for specific questions pertaining to you. An analogy for socialism is like a family. In a family, everyone works together to provide for each other and share resources. Everyone has an equal say in how the family is run and decisions are made democratically. Everyone contributes to the collective good of the family, and everyone benefits from it. In socialism, the same principles apply. Everyone works together to provide for each other and share resources, decisions are made democratically, and everyone contributes to the collective good of society. Symptoms of socialism can vary depending on the type of socialism being discussed. Generally, however, some common symptoms include 1. Increased government control over the economy and society. This can manifest in the form of higher taxes, increased regulation, and more government involvement in the production and distribution of goods and services. 2. A greater emphasis on social welfare programs such as healthcare, education, and housing. These programs are designed to provide basic needs to citizens who may not be able to afford them otherwise. 3. A redistribution of wealth from the wealthy to the poor through taxation or other means. This is done in order to reduce inequality and create a more equitable society. 4. A focus on collective ownership of resources such as land, factories, and businesses instead of private ownership by individuals or corporations. 5. An emphasis on public services such as transportation, energy production, and communication networks that are owned by the government or managed by a collective body instead of private companies or individuals. Socialism is a political and economic system that is found in many countries around the world. It is most commonly associated with countries in Europe, Latin America, and Asia. In terms of population, the largest socialist countries are China, India, and the United States. Other countries with significant populations that practice socialism include Brazil, Russia, France, Germany, and the United Kingdom. In terms of age demographics, socialism tends to be more popular among younger generations than older ones. This is likely due to the fact that younger generations are more likely to be exposed to different ideas and ideologies than their predecessors. Additionally, younger generations tend to be more open-minded when it comes to new ideas and concepts. In terms of gender demographics, socialism tends to be more popular among women than men. This can be due to the fact that women are often more likely to support policies that promote social justice and equality for all people regardless of gender or race. Additionally, women are often more likely to support policies that promote economic equality for all citizens regardless of their income level or social class. Socialism is a political and economic system that is based on the collective ownership of the means of production and the distribution of resources among all members of society. It is a system that seeks to reduce inequality and promote social justice. The causes of socialism can be traced back to the Industrial Revolution, which saw a shift from an agricultural economy to an industrial one. This shift led to increased inequality between those who owned the means of production and those who worked in them. This inequality created a sense of injustice, which led to calls for greater economic equality and social justice. Additionally, socialism was also influenced by the writings of Karl Marx, who argued that capitalism was inherently exploitative and needed to be replaced with a more equitable system. Treatment of socialism depends on the individual's goals and needs. Generally, it is important to focus on creating a more equitable society by providing access to resources and opportunities for all citizens. This can be done through policies such as progressive taxation, universal healthcare, and free education. Additionally, it is important to ensure that workers have a voice in the workplace and are able to negotiate fair wages and working conditions. Finally, it is important to create an environment where everyone has access to basic needs such as food, shelter, and healthcare. This can be done through government programs or private initiatives. Ultimately, the goal of socialism is to create a society where everyone has an equal chance at success regardless of their background or economic status. The prognosis of socialism is largely dependent on the implementation of the system. In countries where socialism has been implemented successfully, it has resulted in improved economic stability, increased access to healthcare and education, and greater equality among citizens. However, in countries where socialism has been implemented poorly or without proper oversight, it can lead to economic stagnation, corruption, and a lack of individual freedoms. Ultimately, The success or failure of socialism depends on how it is implemented and managed. Thank you for listening to this presentation brought to you by Talking Raymond. For information, check us out retinally.com/info. Be safe. Love you.